everyone? I'm back on YouTube. I said I was going to make a video on my ZJ project. So here it is. It's two-tone right now. I know it's hard to tell inside the garage, but this here is green and turns black right where the pinstripe used to be. Don't like the pinstripes, so I always get rid of them. Anyway, I used Plasti-Dip for that part. It's a good product, you know, because if I mess up or anything, all I gotta do is work at a corner until it lifts and peel it off. Right now, there's a bunch of stuff being stored inside of the Jeep, which is hard to see, but there it is. I got a piece of chrome molding on the side there. I ripped off the original moldings. Didn't like the way that it was, you know, black up here, and then it had a patch of green, and then it went back to black on the stupid molding. So I ripped them off to have green going further down until this piece, you know, is black. I left that piece on. It looks like a little bit of a body kit. It's interesting. Chrome molding's cool. But either way, this is going to be my off-roader. I'm not too worried about making it look pretty anymore. That's why I was, you know, taking the moldings off and making it two-tone and everything, just because it had a few scratches on top. But now it's been sitting for 2 years, and it should still be roadworthy, but I'd rather have something a little newer, a little nicer looking, like a WJ, to drive daily. And I'll use this to go play in the mud. Those wheels are disappearing. I've already had to lose one here in the front because of rust. And these wheels, can't really see them all that well. Lighting is horrible today. It's cloudy. But typical Jeep wheels that would be on a late 80s XJ Pioneer Edition. I'm not sure what other ones would have carried those. But yeah, that used to be one of these. And these wheels are known for collecting water behind the spoke here. And what happened was it created rust, and the tire wouldn't hold air. So I got myself 4 of those, and at the moment I only did the one because it was, you know, an emergency situation and I wasn't financially prepared. But inside the Jeep I do have the other ones. The other 3 are in the back being stored until I have a moment to put these tires on them. As you can see here on the hood, I've been experimenting with the Plasti-Dip, which, you know, for the most part looks pretty good. It's not too bad. This part here looks rough because I was spraying too far away and it made this textured thing. Here I went nice and heavy, and not to the point of letting it run, but heavy enough so that it was giving that wet look, and it dried this nice smooth texture. This side doesn't have any Plasti-Dip right now. I got the groove all set. These headlights are shot. There's layers and layers and layers of crap. Not to mention they were shot before I even got layers of paint on there. But either way, here it is. I apologize for the dark video. I do have, you know, what lights I have on and a window right here, but it's still really dark because it's a pretty cloudy day out there. But in here, your typical, ZJ interior, which, like I said, is being used as storage at the moment until summertime comes around. I'm not doing any of this stuff in the winter. It's too cold out to do that here in Mass. This here is a bull bar, safari bar, whatever you want to call it, that came off my WJ, and I'm gonna find a way of bolting it on here on this one. Unless I get a WJ, then I'll put it on that. Put some fog lights on it, make it look a little beefy for the road. And here is those other wheels. Let me just come through this door here. Yeah, it's very hard to see that here's the other wheels, the other three, like that front one. In the box I have a new exhaust manifold to put on her. As far as repairs, that's all she really needs, is that and a front passenger side wheel bearing. Here's the moldings. I know it's hard to see. This is horrible. But these are all the side moldings. They're all right here. All the pieces. Most of the clips that were on the vehicle holding the moldings in place. I'll probably make another video on a sunnier day. I'll pull it out of the garage and make a better video. But today it's a little cold, a little rainy looking, and I'm not feeling that ambitious. So just keep in mind I do have this project, and if you've seen my brother's videos on his Jeep as well as this Tahoe, you'll know that whatever I do to this is at least going to be extremely interesting. As far as my plans go, I can tell you a little. I know I want to give it a 3.5-inch lift. Put slightly bigger tires on it there. 32s, I guess. 32s, maybe 33s. Give it some grunt. I might lose the front bumper completely. And, the bumper cover. And to the metal bumper that's back there, I'll put some hooking points. One on each side of the license plate. I'll probably find a way of putting that bracket on. Who knows? It's got a long way to go. And I've been, playing with it over the course of a couple of years. I got hurt in an accident, and I can't work. And whenever I have an odd day where my back isn't killing me or my arms aren't feeling like they're getting electrocuted, I would come out here and mess around with this thing. And as you can see, in a matter of 2 years, I haven't done much because of my injuries. So it's just basically something I've been messing with to pass time, and eventually I'll just be, going off-road with it as a pastime, because I have nothing else to do. And if need be, I'll just keep messing around with it. Who knows? I'll mess around with it till it rots in here, if necessary. Which would be a shame, because it's got really low miles, not a spot of rust anywhere on this thing. And it'd be a shame to just let it rot. I wanted to make it roadworthy, but it is roadworthy. I wanted to get it back on the road. But I'd rather have something that looks a little nicer, like the WJ. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoyed the video.